This UAE-based homegrown brand is all about tea mixology. So what they do is they mix a lot of these cool ingredients with tea, and they follow seasonality and on trendy consumption behavior that's going on in the market. And today we have with us Laura Manning, the founder of Brew Society at the Retail METV studio. Welcome to Retail METV, Laura. It's such a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
We're just discussing that it's been a few years that Retail ME has known the brand Brew Society. Why don't we take that as a starting point? How have you grown the brand since launch in 2019? Some numbers would be great. How have you increased your product categories, retail touch points, even the consumer base?
Oh, awesome. Well, Brew Society has been on a huge expansion since we launched. It's really phenomenal, really, what we've achieved in the last 4 years. When we started back in 2019, we were a loose leaf tea brand selling home-based, kitchen-based products in markets and community markets. In 2020, we launched into the retail environment by winning the Spinneys Incubator, which really catapulted us into a completely new arena, much bigger reach of consumers, and that really snowballed the growth of the brand. So from entering the retail arena with Spinneys in 2020, we soon picked up other retailers like Gibson's, Carrefour, Grandiose, and most recently we've just signed with Choitrums as well. And that's really helped us become a home product, a home brand that people now recognize all around the UAE. And as a result of kind of increasing our customer base, we've also been able to increase our product portfolio. So we started in 2019 with just loose leaf tea. In 2021, we were able to introduce a comprehensive range of tea bags and sustainable tea bags, a really environmentally kind product, which has gone down really, really well because people are able to enjoy our lovely creations, but with the convenience of a tea bag. And most recently, last year in 2023, we launched our unbelievable, deliciously coffee bags. They're amazing. You know, they're really taking the UAE by storm. People love them because the quality is amazing and they're so convenient to use. And then also on top of that, we've launched in 2023 in Saudi. So that's really been a huge, significant change for us. So in terms of figures, as you asked, the business has been on such a rapid growth trajectory. In 2022 versus 2023, we saw 122% growth in our turnover. Our website sales alone grew by 300% over the last year.
Okay.
So we're really seeing the brand really kind of becoming, a home brand that people are recognizing and consuming every day at home.
Yes. The brand has also, as you rightly mentioned, the brand has also benefited a lot through your various collaborations and by going out to the community in the initial days. What were some of your key learnings from there?
So collaborations and working with various different Facebook communities or community, places like Arabian Ranches community, that kind of thing, has been crucial for the growth of our brand. It's really effective to grow brand awareness, increase new leads, and just generally improve engagement with the brand. But my key takeaways from all of the collaborations we've done, and most notably the recent ones that we've done with Copper Candle and we've done with The Fold, you have to find brands that really share your values. They have the same DNA as you because it makes it so much easier. You have to consider who their target audience is. Does that resonate with who you are targeting? And I
believe also the brand DNA.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's so important that everything aligns because otherwise you're talking to an audience that really doesn't resonate with. But my final tip is really to plan. I think it's so important that you understand what your objectives are of going into that collaboration or when you're working with the community, and also to make sure you have key responsibilities, who's doing what. And if you can kind of make sure all those three things are in place, collaborations are so effective for growing your brand and your brand awareness.
I've always been very curious to understand when beautiful homegrown brands, small brands, they go into these markets. Do you go there with the intention of making sales, or do you go there with the intention to chat up with the community, build that brand resonance? What is the primary goal?
So for us, we're all about connections. That's really important to us, building a connection with our community. So when we do market events, particularly, it's really to kind of connect with our audience. Do they like what we're offering? Could they give us any tips for improvement? What are they looking for in terms of a tea and coffee beverage? Are we reaching their expectations? Is there anything we could do better? So for us, it really is all about connection. And if we make a sale at the end, that's amazing.
No.
But the connection is at the front of our minds. Yeah.
Right. What kind of pivots have you had to go through, given that the brand launched in 2019 and then the pandemic years, almost 2 years of incredible hardships for many brands around the world? Have you had to, sort of change your business model in any way? What are those pivots that you've had to go through?
Absolutely. I think it's crucial. Any business, you have to be agile and you have to change in the current market, in the current climate. So we've had a lot thrown at us and we've made a lot of changes over the course of the last 4 years. As I mentioned, we started off as loose leaf tea. And when we entered the supermarket arena, we realized people loved our creations. But they didn't find it very convenient. So we had to really change our product offering. That was kind of the most significant first change that we had to make. We also experienced a natural disaster in the beginning with the floods in Fujairah. So we had to change a significant, part of our business model in terms of production had to be moved straight away to a different facility. And we chose to move that to the UK. Which was a huge change for us because we really prided ourselves on being a local brand in terms of manufacturing was here. Everything was done locally, but we had to move the production. So I think all of these challenges, get thrown at you. And as a growing brand, you have to react quickly and you have to change. So we've seen that quite a considerable amount over the last 4 years. Yeah.
And of course, bearing in mind all the other associated factors. So the moment you move your production facilities to the UK, automatically there is a cost associated with logistics. How do you keep your supply chain up and running, going, agile?
Yeah, for us, we were lucky because when we actually moved production, we also increased our volume. So that really helped us to kind of ensure that we didn't pass any of that on to our customers. And that's crucial to me, that we have that stable pricing and we're not pushing any increases to our customers because, everyone is feeling the squeeze in different areas and we don't want to be part of that. So we were lucky in volumes increased, but it was still challenging because obviously we source and do everything. So we had to then find box production, print and all of that sort of stuff in a different country when we're based here. So it was really challenging for the business, but we've come out the other side. Our product is fantastic. People love it. We've just been nominated for an award for our packaging. So we're doing something right in terms of our branding and how that looks. So you just have to embrace these changes and just roll with it. I think that's
absolutely
that's the thing.
Couldn't agree more. And you've raised funding as well, not now, but 3 years ago.
Yes.
That was 2021.
Yes.
How did that change your growth trajectory? Because, there's always, of course, first of all, securing funding is a big win.
Yes.
But with that comes the investor expectations as well.
Yeah.
Did that change a lot of things in the way that you had planned the roadmap for Brew Society?
So to answer your first question, I think having the investment was just amazing because it helped us really make some of our dreams come true in terms of scaling the business, in terms of putting more product on the ground, in terms of increasing our marketing spend so that we could increase brand awareness and grow in other markets outside the UAE. So it ticked all of our boxes and helped us achieve so many of our goals as a business. So that was great. In terms of having an investor on board, it is challenging because you feel responsible. I feel responsible. Someone has trusted me with their hard-earned cash, and I want to deliver. I want to make sure there's a return on that investment. But we are very lucky. I have an amazing angel investor, Patrick Doyle, who joined the business, and we share very similar values. You know, we have the same work ethic. He has contributed a huge amount to the business in terms of, you know, contacts, mentoring, just being a support system. So I think, you know, when you are looking to get investment, that's really important. You need to spend so much time making sure it fits, that you can work with that person, because if you can, not only are they going to give you the tools and the funds to grow the business, but also it becomes a really enjoyable environment and you learn and you grow together. So that's been crucial for us. Yeah.
And my last question to you, Laura, looking ahead, where would you like to see Brew Society, say, 2 years down?
Wow. So I think we have achieved so many goals already, so much of my wish list, but I always refer to Brew as my fourth child. I'm so passionate about the company, and I would love to see it everywhere, all around the world. People from as far as America to, you know, Indonesia, Australia, everyone around the world drinking Brew Society and really enjoying some fun tea creations and some really unique coffee blends as well.
We would love to see that as well, like we've been hearing a lot from the UAE to the world. So I really hope that Brew Society does go to places. And before I let you go, very quickly,
yes,
are you a tea or a coffee person?
Oh, 100% tea.
Thank you so much for joining us on Retail ME TV, Laura.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.